Help me, Dave Filoni. You're my only hope. I'm Gayfesh, and today we'll be talking Obi-Wan Kenobi Part 6. But before we get started, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. This is the finale, so spoilers ahead. Of course, we were gonna get a big battle at the end, but honestly, if they were building up Riva as the villain of the season, it should have been a fight between her and Kenobi. Instead, Riva goes off to Tatooine apparently 5 minutes after getting stabbed through the chest by Vader, but all we see from her is that she's a little sweaty and unsure on her feet. Yeah, we get it, it's Star Wars, people can survive pretty severe injuries, but at least the Grand Inquisitor had the decency to disappear for a few episodes to hang out in a bacta tank. What was Riva running on? Just anger? Sorry, but I'm pretty sure Vader severed your aorta. Recovery should take more than gumption. And then her story is literally just to give Owen and Beru something to do. Even though Riva is injured, it's pretty laughable that these two farmers who end up killed by stormtroopers could hold off a force wielder. And her motivation isn't even clear. Does she know that Luke is Vader's son from the fragmented Bail Organa Hollow? Is she trying to kill him to get revenge? Because Vader doesn't even know Luke exists. Ultimately, she decides she can't go through with it, and Obi-Wan just gives her absolution and sends her on her way. They hand out redemption arcs like candy in Star Wars. All you have to do is decide, no, I'm not gonna kill anymore, or instead I'm gonna kill the bad person, and people instantly forget about your past genocides. If the show was about her childhood trauma and survivor's guilt, it would have done well to make that her story from the start, not just 2 episodes. We get a big fight with Vader, full of awesome use of throwing rocks at each other and some less than stellar shaky camera to hide the lightsaber choreography behind, but it doesn't actually provide anything of substance to the story, and it doesn't hold any real stakes because we all know how Kenobi and Vader end up. Vader says, "You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker, I did," as if that's supposed to set up Kenobi telling that to Luke later, but we already got that from Yoda in Revenge of the Sith. By the way, Vader's mask gets cut open during the fight, and they do a really cool effect mixing Hayden Christensen and James Earl Jones' voices. I think this show was severely hamstrung by the existence of Star Wars Rebels. If Darth Maul had been the villain seeking his final revenge on Kenobi, and that was the plot of the show, I think it would carry a lot more weight. But we already got that story. Instead, Riva is not even actually after Kenobi. She just wants a chance for Vader to let his guard down. And Vader? Well, I think we saw a very good and broken Anakin in this, but I don't think he had the physicality for the Vader suit that a giant like David Prowse gave to it, and we knew he was not ever in danger because it's a prequel. Also, if you're gonna spend the early episodes of the show teasing Qui-Gon only to give us 5 seconds of him, just scrap the whole subplot. How about you cut Riva attacking Luke for no good reason and have her die in the prior episode, then we can spend some time with Qui-Gon actually doing something. Have him actually teach a lesson relevant to the plot. Instead, they're just doing the thing that Red Letter Media is always criticizing them for. Hey, remember this thing? I clapped because I remember Star Wars! I think this show was stretched out too far for what little payoff it gave us. Trim some of the dead weight of the story, don't divide our attention between 2 villains, and make it a feature film. As it stands, I think it's an okay show, but they were this close to greatness. So what did you think? Let me know in the comments below.
They did so well avoiding the meme lines, only for Ben to walk up to Luke at the end of the episode to say, "Hello there." Come on.
Be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and share the video with your friends. Subscribe to my Patreon to get shouted out in future videos. Check out my Bandcamp for banging tunes, including all the tracks you heard in this video. Follow me on Twitter @GayestFesh, and don't forget to check out my podcast, The Rest of Both Worlds, where I go through Star Trek The Next Generation with a friend who's never seen it. Thank you to all my patrons, with a special shout out to Piftle Cakes and Renee Vorbeck. Your support is greatly appreciated. See you all in the next video.